Hello, people. Welcome to the Wow, That's Crazy podcast. Welcome back, people. Welcome back. We have a special guest today, and
Yes.
I'm happy for her to join us.
And
I'm
happy
so used to
Sunday.
calling her boss.
Oh, oh,
I gotta get
was.
used to calling her that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was your week?
It was busy. Um, all is well, but it's a busy week. I was busy this week. Yeah, so I had to step back because I was getting irritated. Like, I need my time where I gotta just chill a little bit. So I
Mhm.
did that this morning. I did that yesterday morning too. So overall it's a good week. Like I said, I'm here. I'm thankful, and all my limbs working.
Mhm.
Peace of mind, mental
All
is
your
in a good
limbs work.
space, so I'm not complaining.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's happy Sunday fun day. Yes.
How was your week?
My week was okay. I feel like every week in HR is like it like beats the week before. It's like you get past one week and you're like, that was crazy. Next week, it's like you completely forget all about it because it tops it. So, it was okay. Like you said, I'm here. I'm alive.
What's to complain about,
Exactly.
right? It was a week.
I'm with you guys. So I'm excited to be here.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
coming,
much.
spending some time with us on this
Yes.
fine Sunday day.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's perfect outside
I
too.
know. We gotta enjoy it. It's not
Yep.
gonna be around too much longer. Fall
Yeah.
is kind of trickling, then we know old man
Fall,
winter.
football.
I mean,
Yes.
are you a sports
Yes.
person?
No.
Me neither. So I really don't.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry
No.
for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I am.
I
Fall
can-
football is back.
I can enjoy
Mm.
it, but yeah, it's all the same.
Hockey?
Why?
Hockey?
Why do you assume that?
I'm just I was about to go down a list of all sports.
Say why you
Guilty.
hockey, huh? Right?
Guilty. I was about to run down all of them.
I grew up liking football because my brother played it, but
Okay.
nothing. It is what it is. I'll watch it if it's on, but
Mhm.
nothing.
So no sports.
No.
Man, not even baseball.
I'll go to a baseball. Like I'll go to an event.
Mhm.
Like
Just to
if
go and
to
enjoy
hang
it.
out with
Mhm.
with people, but
Yeah.
no.
I'm the same. I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'll go to have a good time, some drinks,
Yes.
the atmosphere, the vibes. But other than the
Mhm.
actual game,
Yeah, you don't know what the hell's going
No.
on. Just
and
give me a drink.
mind you, I'm not gonna interrupt. Like me and my
That's the
fiance,
good
we go
thing.
to a game. If we was to go to one, and I know he into sports, even before we, he will watch basketball. I will let him. I probably fall asleep, but I'm there with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not interrupting him. And let him enjoy it. I ain't messing with him. If he watching his sports, go ahead. But I don't know nothing.
That's the most
about
important
it.
thing. So y'all
Yes.
not the women that's gonna be saying, "What's this?
Mm-mm.
What happened?"
I might ask like, who is this? Who is that? Or you know what? How I connect with like basketball because I watch Basketball Wives.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see a player and I'm like, oh, that was his. So that's how.
Yeah.
I love reality TV. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's a so and so's ex-husband or husband or
Yeah.
whatever.
That's
I
how you
don't-
learn some
Yeah,
basketball
because
players.
I love reality TV. I
That
love
makes
it.
sense.
I love it. Yeah.
Well, my week was beautiful.
That's
I got
good.
some rest. Spent some time with the family, the kids, played some basketball, and just relax.
Okay.
I'm supposed to work Saturday, but I bailed out
You
on
ditched
that.
Saturday. You say no.
And look, mental space is everything.
Yeah,
I
mental.
needed some time off just to relax and just to, just
Kick back.
relax.
Yeah, just to not be working.
Because I be going hard, man. I be have to tell myself, like, take a break, sir. It's okay. Yeah, don't feel guilty for taking care of yourself.
told
and
you.
If
taking
you have
a
the
break.
time, take it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And if
Whether I got
yes.
the time or not.
Okay, finagle some type of way, like
You don't.
ding, ding, ding. Gonna find the time, okay?
Yeah. But
Won't he do it?
Yeah, yes, he will.
Yes, he will.
And
yes, he
today,
will.
I definitely enjoyed church. Like, church
Okay.
was beautiful. And, like, a lot of people, I hear all types of stories about church, but I love my church. Like, we literally have everything you could think of, every type of person. But I love it. It's beautiful. Like, we one big family. And my pastor did an amazing job today. And it's just, like, it was good to kind of see a lot of people because of COVID and everything. It's like, I was leery at first because it's like weird when I'm asking church, and now I gotta walk up to you. Hey,
Are
how
you so and so?
doing?
Like, give me the pound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got your people. Nah, I'm giving you a hug, but she gonna get a pound. So it's just weird. But today it was like like when my pastor asks for anybody, like he have this time at the end where he asks anybody if they need special prayer, if they want to join the church or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just beautiful because like he was praying for his nephew, and he's a member of the church. He recently lost his father. That's the guy at the barbershop I told you.
Mm.
So he kind of did this special prayer where he called all the guys up and we formed one big man circle, and we all prayed together and prayed over him. And it was just a beautiful moment. Like, you know, it took for after the moment for me to really realize how dope that was. Like to just see men, especially black men, just come together, supporting each other, loving each other, praying. And just see, you know, see the amazing women, some of the ladies that don't play that. They be like, where you been? Like, I ain't seen you. And it's just like, you know, at church you got your favorites.
Yeah, you got your favorites.
And, you know, they love me at church. So I love them. And it was just beautiful to see them, and you know, beautiful for us to go. And it's just like it just makes my week better.
Yeah, it gives you that start of the week that it's like a cleanse, you know?
Yeah. It's just something good about getting up, getting the morning workout, kicking it with the dog for a minute, and then just, you know, going to church. And then I cut a lot of grass today and I wore out. So when I leave here, I'm on the couch.
Okay.
Yes, I'm on the couch. But yeah, it was dope. So everybody, I call this lady boss because she was my former HR and one of my favorite HRs.
I love it though, HR, because everybody always think of you as, I'm pretty sure everybody look at you like, you're HR.
Yeah.
Like when we're coming to see HR, when you think of HR, it's like trouble. You think you're in trouble. You think it's something going on. Yeah. I love it though, because HR is so fear in every company.
Yes, especially now I'm like in charge of all of the terminations for like the whole company. But like I don't know. I think I create a safe space. Okay. So I think people trust me. And you just kind of have to give people time to trust you. So I think I do a good job at trying to like create that relationship with people.
Yeah.
It works out better that way. You know, you're kind of like the medium, the limbo between the company and like the employee.
Yeah. Negotiate.
You're right. Yeah. Like, come on. Like,
don't jump. It's okay. But no, what I enjoyed about Cassandra is that, you know, she never got in her feelings. Like she never took stuff personal that stuff the employees were saying or her peers or bosses. Like she's cool, calm, and collected. And I feel like in order to be an HR, you have to be like that. Like you can't be sensitive. You can't be argumentative. Like you kind of got to be able to work with everybody and speak to everybody. And when she's wrong, which I can't say this about all women, she can actually acknowledge that she was wrong.
Take accountability.
She take accountability.
Yes, you have to. And let me tell you, James loves to argue, so he tests
debate.
He would debate you to death, okay? And they'd be like, "Hear me out, hear me out." I'd be like, "Okay."
It was at least once a week where I would, you know,
you had to debate with him once a week.
She's not lying.
We would have town hall meetings, and I would I'm waiting for him to just give me something. I'm like, okay, what you gotta say? Yeah.
It's so crazy where even now to this day, and it's been like this with every job I worked in. It's been since my very first job. Like my mother set me up because she always taught me, ask questions. If you don't understand something, voice your opinion. So it's just like, it's so crazy at my job where it's just like, okay, we got the James segment. What you got to say?
What you got?
Come on, what you got to say? Because like, and I'm going to tell you why I'm like that. Because a lot of times people think it's just argumentative or just trying to cause chaos. It's really not. Like what it is by me being a guy who speak up at the job, I want to know the ins and outs with everything. That's with anything in life. So that's with one thing. Two, I'm leery about my money. I want to know what's going on with my money and how I'm going to get more money. And then another thing is by me being the guy who speak up, everybody comes to me and put their little thoughts in my head.
Had the courage to say it.
So it's like, even when we was at Walmart, it's like, hey, James, man, you see how they doing this to us? And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. And whether, you know, it just, James, man, you see how the break room look?
They want you to clean up. They want you to bring it to the door. Like, let me send the message through you.
So it's like, let me go through James. And I know what it is. So if it's something that I feel passionate about, I feel like it needs to be said, I'ma say it, but and even with my bosses, peers, whoever, I give them respect. I talk to them, I let them know, and I let them know that as much as I'm coming to y'all and I'm speaking out, I'm passionate about what I do, and I give 110%. So if the guy who give 110% and going above and beyond on everything he do, you should be able to hear me out, because at the same token, just like she's the bridge, I'm the bridge too, because I stop a lot of stuff from getting in the office. I stop a lot of people from not wanting to do this or do that. So a lot of times they don't see what I do to make their jobs easier, because I do that. So it's just like a lot of times it's just like really just keeping everybody on the same page, because I don't like chaos at work. If I could do anything to stop the chaos, I'm gonna do it.
Like the perfect work day is just like clock in, or however you clock in and out, do your job, go home. I don't like some people just come to work to create.
Yes.
Like I know you, the problem makers. I know you know them very well because you're HR. So I know you hear about it. You know what I'm saying?
Like high school.
Yeah, it's like kids. Like come on,
The
like this is work. Like come to work, work and go.
Some people make it their whole lives though.
Yeah.
You know, like that is, most people go to work, get money. I mean, they create like friendships and relationships within their workplace, which is cool. You have to, you're there a long time, but some people that's it. They come to work and those are their people, and then they go outside, those are their people, and then that's when it gets messy, because
the mixing the personal with the business. I had to learn. I had to learn that. Like I literally said, I ain't bringing no more friends home from work. Like and then be some people I've met at work, and I'm like, you're so cool, but I cannot do it because it turned out to be a disaster.
Yeah,
like you literally have to leave work at work. And then if you do something with like coworkers, it make it very limited, not bringing it into your personal life, your personal space, because that's when it gets messy.
Yep.
Yeah, and it comes back to the workplace, and we fall out, or you tit for tat. So it's a bunch of crazy. So I had to learn that.
I think we all go through that, because like when I worked restaurant jobs and this, that, and the other, and like when you're younger, you create those friendships, and they're like, those are your people, and you want to do everything with them, and then you fall out, and then you still have to work with those people, and
it gets petty though. They like just become this person you didn't even know they were. It's like, were you really this way all the time?
Yep.
Like, wow, because people flip on you, and it's like all it takes is a misunderstanding, and people show their true colors. So it makes it weird. So I learned my lesson with that. Work is work, and my outside life is my outside life. Yes.
Yeah, I could do a better job at it now. Before it's just I just assume, I'm cool, they cool, we cool. No, it's one of them things where I do it like a dating or relationship thing. Like if we can hold conversations with each other outside of work, if we can hang out, if you make it to meet some of my personal friends outside of work and we mesh, then I know we friends. And I know we cool. And then I don't take a lot of stuff personal. I think at work and most places, people take stuff personal, and instead of talking to you, they go tell her about your business instead of just coming to you and saying,
just telling all
"Hey,
my business."
Yeah.
Like, are you really just gonna tell all my business?
And your stuff. And look, what made it so funny at our job is it would be so funny because it was like the truckers would know your business. They not even in the building.
But how they know the business?
The material people would know your business. They in the office. The HRs would know your business.
Yeah.
The maintenance people would know your business, and then your peers will know your business. So it's like, how do Jenny from HR know what I'm going through at home?
It is so funny how many people come and tell me all the gossip. Like not even like at Warren, at Highland Park, and no matter where I'm at, there's always going to be like a few people that like just can't wait to tell me to tell me what's going on, and I'm like,
the messiness is
real. Sometimes it's interesting, so I'll like
and some days you're just like, I got my own life.
I'm busy. I can't with this right now.
That is crazy.
That'd be crazy.
That is so weird.
Am I your best friend? Like, I don't know. I guess I am.
Like, you have nobody else you can go talk to other than the HR person? Like, really?
See, you thought you was just HR. You a therapist.
You're a therapist.
You a babysitter.
All of that. Yes.
During like when it got real bad with absenteeism and stuff, I would be people's alarm clock. Like I'm calling them like, hey, you come, you
You
coming
coming
to
to
work
work?
today? You need a ride? I'll come pick
Can
you
I
up.
send you an Uber? Do you need to get in? Like really? Like you literally? Yeah. See, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
That's
Yeah, that's
crazy,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, the workplace. I learned my lesson with it. Like I
Mhm.
literally, people at work, like my coworkers, we're working from home now, but when we be in the office, they be like, Kiana, what are you doing? My business. It's Friday night. They're like, where you going? My business. Like, why do you need to know
Mhm.
that? Like,
That's like,
why?
Yeah. So they can go
Why?
tell somebody else.
Yeah, but
That's
mhm,
right.
everybody doesn't want to know your business. I got to the point like now my business is my business, and I
mhm,
don't let like it's my business. I don't understand. Like
Mhm.
I'm not coming to work telling y'all my business. I mean, if you want to tell me, I'm gonna listen, but it goes in one ear and out the other because I really don't care to spread gossip. So it's just be weird. It's like you're talking to me. I'm not spreading it to nobody.
So how do you
Yeah.
stay sane doing that job? Like how do you
You
stay
really have to
clear?
be a people person. And
Hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
just the thing. Like, I love being around people. Like, I, with my new position, I am, working for headquarters now. It's not supposed to be called corporate, it's
Hmm.
headquarters.
Okay.
And so I work from home. And
Mm.
even though I'm doing HR in dealing with people, like
Hmm.
it's not the same. Like,
Yeah.
I thrive off of like energy and,
Energy.
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
around people. So you really have to enjoy being around people.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And I think it's cool too because I went to school for sociology. And far back in my life, I thought I was going to be a teacher.
Hmm.
So I decided like early on, like the teaching thing was not what I thought it was going to be. And then I was like, okay, sociology, maybe I'll go into social work, something like that. Cause I like helping people,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
um, and then, plans change and you take jobs because you have to
Mm-hmm.
take jobs. And,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just got my feet wet work wise and like a lot of different things. And then,
Hmm.
um, a colleague of mine was like, we have this position open in Warren. I think you'd be really good at it. It was HR. And it kind of was perfect because it's like administrative, it's people oriented, and then it
Hmm.
also had like a little bit of that like sociology, social
Mm-hmm.
work mix in it because
Hmm.
people do look to you for like help and
Mm-hmm.
guidance and
Yeah.
so I'm able to kind of help people too. It's just at work instead of,
Mm-hmm.
in their everyday life. So
Mm-hmm.
it's
Which
still,
is a lot of your life, 40
yeah,
hours
Yeah.
or some
yeah,
for some people more a week,
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it's cool.
You got to be a
I really
people.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You miss the in-person experience that
I
you have.
do.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
I do.
No.
Not well, it started lightening up again with the COVID. Now it's kind of getting
Mm-hmm. Back.
back to where it was. So I got to start getting back into the plants and stuff, but now it looks like we might have to
Yeah.
backtrack a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's backtracking coming because I
Mm-hmm.
can feel. I think
Yeah, I
when
can
we
feel it
get,
too.
yeah, I think it's
And
something.
Walmart looking a
Mm-hmm.
little light right now. So
What the
when I go in Walmart,
Oh,
stuff
with
Target
starting to
the
look
everywhere,
a,
toilet paper.
yeah,
yeah, it's
yeah,
starting to look a
yeah.
little light.
Target too. It's like
That's how
ain't
I
nothing.
gauge
Wow.
it
Baby
now.
wipes are out every. I'm like baby wipes. Y'all clean up the baby wipes. Like
Yeah.
I'm like I was like damn, like people are really loading up.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
starting.
so
That's how it started
it's
last time.
coming. Wow. So you say you gotta like work from home. So it's a lot of just typing, just on the computer, sending
On the
emails.
phone, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
working at my desk at home, Teams meetings, so like over the internet
Mm-hmm.
meetings.
Skype and Zooming. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's not as weird as it was in the beginning,
It
but
was weird working from home because we have at my job too, like at work we have meetings and I'm like, I'm just stuck to this laptop all day.
yeah,
And it's just like you're zooming here, you go on emails. So I know it's like working from home, it has its perks, but
Yep.
it also has its like, I want to get back into the actual
Yeah.
space of others,
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing it.
I mean, it has
Not
its
for a long
perks,
time. Yeah.
but
it
it's
definitely
like,
has its perks.
yeah, you don't have to whole getting up an hour or two early,
Yep.
Yeah.
getting out the
That
door, looking at
commute.
trying to
Yeah.
beat the traffic
Yep.
and all of that. So yeah, it definitely has its perks, but it's a point you be like, I want to get out.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Like I was in restaurant management, so I had was it hard for you? Can you remember firing your first person?
Hmm.
And was it hard? Was it easy?
I
Was
can't think
it
of the
difficult?
first. I didn't know. I still don't like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten easier, but I still hate it.
Yeah.
Even if it's somebody that really, really deserves
Deserves it,
to be
yeah.
fired, I get really bad anxiety. Like, when I know it's coming, and
Mhm.
because like a couple days
You
leading
know.
into
Yeah.
it, because I have to prepare all the stuff.
See,
And
since we're on that topic, I always was like, HR be knowing ain't finna get you, and it'd be like 3
Yeah.
days, but you
Yeah.
could just in the work the employee, we know it too.
yeah,
It's like you can tell because I've been at a point where everybody's been terminated from somewhere. I'm
Mhm.
sorry, like it's happened
Yeah.
for different reasons, like attendance or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
things happen, but you know when it's coming. It's
Yeah.
like some type of energy just zoom. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, and typically something, especially at our job,
Mhm.
you have to do something pretty serious to get
Mhm.
fired. I'm not like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. You have to
Pretty much.
you have to miss like 100 days.
I tell
100
people,
days.
look, the way
I mean, that's
the way it's
exaggerating,
set
but
up now, yeah, that's what most jobs like. You really got to do something crazy to get
Yeah.
fired, even from
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Because they need employees, like
Yeah.
everybody. So is it more
Mhm.
lenient now because of everything that's going on?
well, when it comes like with attendance, yeah,
Okay.
I
Mhm.
think our whole company has probably been over compensating
Mhm.
for attendance points and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
like when we have zero tolerance for like violence or
Mhm.
Yeah, that's automatic stuff.
Yeah,
Stuff
that's
like that
automatic.
is
yeah, like
Or
automatic
like
stuff.
attendance
It's
or something. It's
right.
a little.
we'll
Yeah.
work
right.
with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
administrative things, if you just keep
Make a mistake or
making silly mistakes, like we'll work with you.
Mhm.
But when it comes to serious stuff, we
Yeah.
have zero tolerance.
Yeah, I asked that because I remember my first time like firing somebody, and it was like, I gotta fire this.
You feel bad?
I felt bad
Yeah.
because it's just like
Mhm.
one, it felt like, who am I to fire
It's
this
Yeah.
person?
somebody. And then you gotta go talk to
Yeah,
them.
then I gotta
and-
talk to you. Then I
Mhm.
don't know your reaction. I'm not
Mhm.
worried about no tough stuff, but I'm worried about, oh man, what happened to my mama? And it's like, oh,
The breakdown of it
yeah.
all.
So it's just
Yeah.
like, I remember being out firing the first guy, the
Mhm.
first female, and the guy was just like, you out of here, man. You fucking up. You done.
He knew
But
he
the
probably was
woman,
going to. People
it
be
was just
knowing.
like,
Mhm.
dang, I gotta fire her, and it was an older woman
Oh.
too.
So you had sympathy because
yeah, and
older
it was
than
just
female.
like,
Mhm.
I'm giving you chance after chance.
Well, and that's just the thing. Like if I'm firing you,
Mhm.
and I'm not and it's their manager
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
fires them. I'm just the one keeping track
Talk
of
of it. You're the
Yeah.
of all-
documents.
yeah.
and-
I'm just keeping track of all the
Yeah.
times they messed up. But
Mhm.
I typically we've worked on this for a while.
Yeah.
Like if we're to that point, I've seen you a bunch of times.
Yeah.
We've talked about it a bunch of
Mhm.
times, and
You know it's coming.
it is what it is. You did it
Mhm.
to yourself at that point.
Mhm.
So I kind of try to take the emotion out of it, and
Mhm.
it's hard because
Yeah.
you're messing with someone's life.
Yeah.
Their paycheck is essentially their life, and
Mhm.
they have families at home and stuff. So it's still hard, even
Yeah.
though they deserve it most of the time. But
So you gotta do it, but
you just gotta take the emotion out of it.
yeah. So other in HR, like tell us about you, like other, because I know you like it's Sunday. I'm over it. Like yeah, like other than that, like who is Cassandra? Like tell us about you. What do you? If you, we really got to get too into your business, but you
Yeah.
know, just like I'm intrigued. I want to know. I like your energy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're pleasant and you're like I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a bit quirky.
Okay. Okay. People person. You're like
I like being around people.
Yeah.
I've had the same friends for like 20 plus years.
How many friends? Like how
I
many?
have a small group.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like we grew up together from like middle school.
I love it when I meet women that have those friendships like that. Yeah.
We are we're each other's like
Mhm.
soulmates, through it
I
all.
love it.
Yeah.
I do because I think it's hard for women to make like friends and try to.
Especially
Mhm.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like my little sister, she's 20, and we talk about this all the time. I'm like, girl, you're gonna go through them. I mean, some people are gonna stay, but if you
Mhm.
get at least 1 to 2 good friends outside of like me, I'm your sister, you're doing good because it's hard. So
Mhm.
when I hear people
Yeah.
that have literally went through childhood, adolescent into adults and they're still friends, it's so dope to me.
That's dope.
Yeah, I
That's
love
impressive.
it. I love it.
Because
Yes.
I can't even remember some people from elementary or
Yeah,
middle school.
yeah, like literally.
No,
I literally
they
like I
cut
make
the boat.
friends with
Mhm.
men, like guys. Like I'm one of like I think like a man sometimes. Like
Mhm.
I already be up on the BS that they be running. So it's like I just vibe with guys. And not just saying BS, but you know what I mean.
I understand.
Yeah,
It's
like
no
A lot
yeah.
of times
I'm
it's
more
easier.
friends with females.
A lot of times it's
Yeah.
easier because so I'm a girl's girl.
Mhm.
I love women. I love,
Mm.
supporting
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
Um but with guys it is
It's
easier.
easy, right? You can have
Because it's
like
just like,
fun.
oh, we're cool.
Yeah.
Let's go do
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
and there's not the cattiness
Oh
because a
my
lot of
goodness.
times, with women it can be a competition and it's just like, no,
Mhm.
I'm not like that. Like, come on,
They
I
want to
just want
compete with you, and you
to
just want to be friends. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I just want to be cool. Why do we have to compete?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
why can't we just you be you, I'm me? Like,
Yeah.
women want to compete immediately. It's like,
Mhm.
girl, I don't even have the energy to be with myself. Like, even to compete with myself.
Right.
I don't know the hell I am some days. So literally, to compete with somebody
Exactly.
else.
Like I'm just making it work day
Okay,
to day.
just like sometimes winging it, literally. Because women, we're emotional, we're
Yeah.
hormonal,
Yeah.
we're just dealing with yourself on the daily, let alone trying to be, with
Mhm.
some cattiness. So I don't get it. I
And
don't
women give
understand.
us a hard time for understanding women. I be like, you guys can't even get along.
It's
Like,
so weird because
like,
women immediately, it's like, why can't we just meet each other and just vibe? Why is it always some
Mhm.
type of like,
Like,
it's
you know what I'm
weird.
going through. Why are you going to
Yeah.
give me a harder
Yeah.
time?
Exactly. We're in the same
Yes.
damn boat. I don't
Yep.
care what your race, your religion, your
Yeah.
beliefs, who you pray to, who you believe in, whatever. You're a woman, and that's
Yeah.
that. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So I feel like women, we need to like stick together more.
Mhm.
It's
I
like,
agree.
yeah, we need each other because we can relate on so many levels, and women just be at each other heads. It's just like, really?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that comes from because we had to,
Mhm.
like it's just like an instinct because like in the workplace there wasn't as many positions for women, so you
Mhm.
kind of did have to fight for
Fight
them,
for
like
stuff.
Yeah.
Compete.
and for
Yeah.
men and whatever, and you unfortunately like society kind of put us against
Each
each
other.
other. Yeah, and it sucks.
And not
But
to mention, like now with social media, the women compete like the bodies, how you
oh,
look,
I
the
know.
figures. Like
Yes.
I'm like, people assume just because you're a certain size that you just like. I don't care how small I may look. I got imperfections. I tell women all the
Mhm.
time, like, don't let it fool you because I can slide into something and put on some clothes. But women don't like you because you're a certain size or whatever. Or because, like, for me, I always tell women to be around me, you got to be confident because I'm gonna be sexy. I'm a sexy woman. I love it. That's just
Mhm.
who I am. So when I show up, I'm gonna be me.
Mhm.
And if you're gonna be
Yeah.
around me and you insecure, that's on you.
Yes.
Yeah. You
Yep.
ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not dimming my light. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
and you
I'm
shouldn't
not
have
doing
to.
it.
You shouldn't
Yeah.
have to.
Because if you smarter than me or more successful than me, then I want us to inspire each
I
other.
want to sit next to you
Yeah,
so
it
I
should
can
be like
learn.
that
You
with
know what I'm
women.
saying?
Mhm.
Like I don't understand. Like, can I thrive off of you? You thrive off of me? Because it's gonna be different things that we're both
Yep.
bringing to the table.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good at one thing, I'm good at another. Like,
Yeah.
let's help each other out.
It's
And I
not
think
like
that's
it
how
though.
it should be.
Yeah, it's so weird though. I love it. You said middle school with your friends?
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm
That's
so
good.
grateful for them too.
Yeah.
I mean, we have our ups and downs, and life happens, and
Mhm.
there's sometimes like one of us will kind of just have to go do their own thing for a minute, and
Mhm.
but the love is still there.
That's life.
Yeah.
That's good. That's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Because
dope.
I be thinking about those friendships. I be like, I don't remember nobody.
Man,
But we moved a lot too, so
Yeah.
that hurted
Don't
it
make
too.
excuses.
Yeah.
Nah, like we moved a lot. By the time I got cool with Keith, we was moving in another neighborhood. It was like back Keith. Because it wasn't
Same
like
zone.
today. Like these kids got social
Yeah,
media,
right, yep.
they got
Yeah.
phone numbers. Most of our friends
Yep.
didn't have phones. And we all shared a phone. So
Yep.
Beepers.
yeah, so it was like, yeah, you lost contact. You
Yeah.
weren't seeing Keith no more.
Now you can meet people,
Like,
keep contact on
yeah.
social media,
Yeah.
and
Be in
everything
China
now.
and be talking to
Man,
somebody.
what's
So,
Skyping?
Yeah.
Seeing someone FaceTime. It's so much technology now. It's impossible. Like if you ain't keeping contact with somebody, that's because you didn't want to.
Mhm.
It's too
You
much,
didn't
too
want
many
to.
ways. Yeah.
all right, I want to read something you posted on Facebook that I thought was beautiful.
Okay.
Aw.
And you said, to all my black and brown friends, just know that you have an ally in me. I have and will continue to fight on your behalf because I recognize my privilege. I will use it to our advantage. This isn't a war that you will fight alone, and I love you. To everyone else at this point, your silence is killing innocent people. Speak up, stand up, and fight for what you know is right. Now, I thought that was beautiful because a lot of times I have, like Kiana said, I have friends of all races, colors,
Mhm.
sexualities, creed, whatever.
Mhm.
And I feel like a lot of time I'm not, me personally, I'm not gonna speak for nobody else, none of my other friends or anybody else. I feel when I see certain certain friends of mine getting attacked or certain things coming out about them or something happens to them, I feel it's my need to say something. I don't
Mm-hmm.
feel I'm the right friend if I know this community or this person is being affected and I don't speak up.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been that kid in school where leave this person alone, like stop, don't do this. And I
Mm-hmm.
was only this big. So it's just I don't feel it's right for people. And I know a lot of people don't understand or don't want to understand, but it's like if your friends or family or somebody you respect or care for is being affected, it's your duty to speak up. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought that was beautiful for you to do that
Mhm.
because some people can take that personal. Some people you grew up could take that personal.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mhm.
I just thought you using your voice and you marching and you standing up. I just thought that was beautiful. And I always appreciated you and thought you was dope. But that really made me just be like, oh, she all right.
Mhm.
I'll fuck with her.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, because she acknowledged it. It's like you
Yeah.
see us. You know what I mean? And I
Yep.
always tell people like. For me, I'm a black woman, so I tell you, and I tell people time and time, it don't come easy. People are like, "Oh, you're attractive." I'm a woman. Not only am I a woman, but I'm a black woman, so I always gotta over prove who
Mm-hmm.
I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yep.
smart, I'm educated, but they may look at me like, oh yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You got to
And
prove
I
it.
gotta prove
Yeah.
myself. I
You got
gotta
to
prove,
double prove it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta prove that I'm not the stereotypical black woman. You know what I mean? Because we have so many things said about us. So when
Yep.
people meet me like, oh, you're not crazy, you're not ghetto, you're not wretched, well, why are we thought of that way? So
Mhm.
just to have someone acknowledge that and be able to,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like what he said, it's like you see us and you know it. You know what I'm saying? And then you're
Mm-hmm.
acknowledging, it's like you're using your platform and what you have and who
Yeah.
you are to speak up on behalf. So it's dope. And I appreciate that. I do. I definitely do. So I have to say I do too as
Yeah.
well.
So
Thank
Yeah.
what
you.
was some of
Yeah.
your thoughts when you made that post?
Yeah.
So I think as a white person,
Mm-hmm.
you have to first, which is it's not easy for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
because I think a lot of times, especially when it comes to the with the white privilege thing,
Mhm.
white people hear that, especially if they've been in a bubble their whole
Mm-hmm.
lives. I'm privileged enough to have grown up in like a very diverse neighborhood. I came from,
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Mount Clemens, where it was like 50-50 my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
So like going to school and being exposed to like different cultures and races and things like that. um like I know this is funny,
Mm-hmm.
but not funny, but I didn't really realize there was a problem until I got out of school.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
They kept it, but like a shell. It's like kind of like a shelling around you
Mhm.
right,
until you got out and to learn and see for yourself, do your
right,
own, educate yourself on it. Because I always tell you got to educate yourself on history
mm-hmm,
because it's not going to be taught in school.
Mhm.
Like
exactly,
for me, I learned about my blackness, my culture, my
mm-hmm,
people, my ancestor, how I can understand me as a black woman, what
yep,
the black women before me went through. So that's how I can, you know what I'm saying? Like you
mm-hmm,
said, you didn't until you get out of school. As
yeah,
an adult, that's when you start to learn about
yeah,
cultures. Yeah.
you don't know, well,
They
because
don't
you're
teach it.
sheltered, you're
Yeah.
sheltered, especially me being white. I was even more sheltered,
Yeah.
and then I was around my black friends, and
Mhm.
we were all cool. Like
Mhm.
it was a very small town. We were all cool
Yeah.
with one another. So then when I started getting into work and kind of seeing it,
Mhm.
uh, I just would try to, like, if I saw something, like, people will listen to me more than they listen to you, and I know
Mhm.
that's not
But that's
okay.
just what it is.
So
It's what it is. And there's
mhm,
no need. You don't like you hit it right
mhm,
on the nail. Like
yeah.
ding ding ding. If they put me and you in the room, they're gonna listen to you. They're gonna look at me like, oh, what do you know? Yeah,
Mhm.
you said it. So yeah.
So I have
Yeah.
to. So when I speak, I have to make sure that I'm including everybody.
Yep.
And if I see something wrong, I
Mhm.
need to make sure I say something about
Yep.
it, because they're gonna listen to me.
Mhm.
And that's what I tried to do,
Yeah.
every day. And I
Mhm.
think that's, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm like an activist. I try to be and put myself out there
Mhm.
when I can, but
Mhm.
I think if we all just tried to speak up when we saw little things
Yeah.
happening, this world, we'd see much more progress.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because um it wasn't until like last year, I've always thought, I'm like, I was woke,
Mhm.
I've always thought I was woke, but it wasn't until last year I kind of had to take a step back. Like, I had to take a step back when the George Floyd stuff was going on. And I'm like, I got lectured by my boss at the time, um, just about some stuff that was going on at work and things like that. And I just listened to him, and I listened to what he had to say and the things that he had to go through, like in work, out of work. And I just listened. And then I called my friend up and I'm like, am I an ally? Like, I always thought I was. Like, I always thought I was doing the right thing. Like, am I doing enough for you? And I was kind of like a reality check. Like, maybe I could be doing more. Maybe I'm, still have blind spots that I'm not aware of. So I think we all need to go through that reality check. And like some white people, that's hard to do, because when they hear white privilege, they're like, oh, well, I didn't have privilege. I grew up poor. I didn't have anything better, better than this person. I had to work for everything that I got. And it's like, it's not saying that you didn't work for what you got. You just didn't have the added layer of brown skin, like you didn't have those
the same struggle.
Yes. You didn't have those things added to the extra struggle. Like, you were poor, you had to climb yourself out of that, but you were also not Black, and like you
weren't born with those barriers already set against you the minute you enter this earth. The minute you're born, when you're Black, you got barriers on top of you that if you're a male, you got hurdles on you, and if you're a Black woman, you got barriers too, because like I said, you gotta work hard. So and
you can't hide it,
because it's not. It's in your face. Yes, it's 2021. If you don't know about it, that's because you choose to turn a blind eye. So it's impossible. It's impossible. Like, you're teaching kids in the Black community. We teach kids to know that one day, maybe because of the color of your skin, you may have certain things that you may have to go through. And it's so sad, because I never had to go through this as a child until I became a teenager. And I'm like, damn, the world you're living in is, you think that you're just living and you're just a kid. You don't even realize the things that have been going on, went on, and what's to come. And it's steadily, the world is just years going by, but it's like, it's still going on. And it's just crazy. It is. And it really is. It's a subject that a lot of people don't like to talk about, but I mean, it's the reality, of it.
And that's the thing about my childhood. I feel like a lot of my lessons happened when I was under 10 and 11. And I'm gonna give you 3 experiences. One, my aunt Felicia, she worked a lot. So when I was gonna stay over her house, she used to keep me a lot. So my auntie figure, we real close. She's like a mother figure to me.
Okay.
So me growing up and her working a lot, when I would stay over her house, I would go to the babysitters. Now, when we was coming up, you was cool with your neighbors. So my babysitter and them, they was white. Big family. They stayed next to their mother. They had a lot of kids. And I grew up with them, and just playing with my white friend, Andy, I would be around the other Black kids, and they like, oh, why you playing with that white? Why you doing it? Like, no, this is my friend. That's like, what are you talking about? So it was like right off rip, I would go to my aunt, and anytime something happened to me, I wanted clarity. So I would go to my aunt, I would talk to his mother, and my aunt would tell me like, yeah, it's certain people that's gonna be this way, but you gotta understand, love is love and people are people. So that was one instance where I learned that at a very early age. And when I would say our family was so close, we were real close with each other. So that was one lesson with that. As far as women and getting treated equal, my cousin Sherry, she was a tomboy. So every time she'll go with the guys and she want to play football or basketball. No, girls don't play basketball. She a girl. She can't do that. No. If my cousin want to play, she gonna play. And she was good. So once she got on the court, it was like, oh yeah, you ain't seeing that girl shit no more. Right. She on my team.
Everybody on her now.
So it was like, that was another instance with girls. So it was girls and it was race. And then another thing was with women in the workplace. See, my first job was a restaurant, and my auntie was my store manager. I eventually became a manager. But watching her and listening to side conversations, me being that little 16, 17-year-old kid, hearing the other bosses or the big wigs come in, and they looking over my auntie, and she's saying certain stuff, and I know she's the hardest working woman in there, and they looking over, they having meetings, and they saying, well, yeah, what do you think? Such and such, such and such. And I will watch guys literally steal my auntie answers or stuff I would give her to
Overlook
help
a
her
woman.
advance.
Yep.
And they will listen to that guy. And I'm like, hold
Mm-hmm.
on. So what I did is I didn't get mad when she made me a manager. I became that guy's competition. So
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm his competition, I'm making him look stupid every time.
Mm-hmm.
See, he tried to play me like my auntie. Like my numbers was always good, but the bosses didn't recognize it.
Mm-hmm.
He would get me and my aunties, he would get all the accomplishments. So one day I was like, man, no, I'm about to stop this. I already know how to do this. So as soon as all the bosses came in, I had said something like, Raymond, did you tell him about when I told you this? And he was like, oh, hold on, I'll tell you later. I'm like, no, did you guys know that I told Raymond this? And then every time they would come in, they would ask me stuff. It
Mm-hmm.
came where Raymond, he went behind my auntie now because
Mm-hmm.
now I'm using my voice. I'm speaking up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm passionate. So now I'm the main money maker in the area. So now I go from this store to this store to this store to this store, and I'm generating all the money. I got all the ideas. So now I'm using my ideas, giving it to my aunt, making her look good.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's
He
number
looking.
3. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and the funny thing about it, he would do everything to stab my auntie in the back. And that was a
Wow.
friend because
Mm-hmm.
he looked at it like this. Certain guys are just
Chauvinistic.
power. I'm the
Mm-hmm.
boss. I'm the leader. And he couldn't help. It hurted his pride for one, a woman to be better than him. Two, a 17-year-old kid that's running a restaurant business better than him. That
Mm-hmm.
hurted his pride. And it was like he looked at it like, okay, well, he doing this at this store. This could be luck. Now I started going to all the stores, making
Mm-hmm.
all the stores money.
Mm-hmm.
And now when they come in town, they're not coming to pick him up and have him ride around the stores. They're picking
Mm-hmm.
me up. And at this time I'm 17, so I'm petty now. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
we're
They're
not gonna go
petty
get
picking.
Raymond.
Cocky a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not
that
gonna go get Raymond.
teenage. Yeah.
We're not gonna get Raymond. Like Raymond, what you think? So now I'm coming
Raymond don't think
to
nothing because Raymond in third place.
because Raymond was petty. All my friends, like Raymond didn't understand the concept of work is supposed to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
No matter,
Mm-hmm.
we all have a task, but we can
Mm-hmm.
make this fun.
It go by easier and smoother.
And we can always give this woman praise, this guy praise.
Right.
Everybody can
Yeah.
celebrate. We
Well,
all can
together.
win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but he was, and I would tell my auntie, like, and I didn't get it. I was younger then. It's like, why are you friends with this guy? He's stabbing you in the back every
Mm-hmm.
time. And he's sitting there and he's trying to sabotage me, like my numbers will be high. He'd be like, well, you guys didn't mop this, or you
Trying to
guys
find
didn't do,
any little thing
yeah.
to
And I'm
nitpick.
like, well, Raymond, I'm going to another store. They're giving me
There-
money to go to another
Right.
store. So let's see how your store do.
Let's see how you
So
do.
he went over, and this was the best thing. He went over to this store that was notoriously known to be a slow store. It was on Livernois in Detroit. And this area was a dead spot. This was like one of them spots nobody could get the numbers up. They tried everything, promotions,
Just wasn't
radio,
happening.
everybody, and it wouldn't
Mhm.
happen. Guess who went over there
Like
and
you
got
made
them
it
numbers
happen.
happen? So I went over there. I'm like, oh, Raymond, man, you couldn't do
So
it.
you,
Man.
Aw.
so you
I
gave
was-
him a dose of his
I
own
was jabbing
pettiness.
Raymond at everything.
Sometimes you got to do that. Throw
Yeah.
it back at him because people do be.
And
that.
when I got
Yeah.
them numbers up, they was like, oh no, this kid good. See, I wish I knew
Mhm.
what I knew now to get more
Mhm.
money or
Yeah.
certain
So
stuff,
you know
but
what to
I'm
do.
17.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that, see, when you treat people right and you have fun and you
Mhm.
be kind
It come
and you
back to you.
celebrate everybody. Like when the boss would come, I would say, oh yeah, this is our new cashier. Like she's
Mhm.
doing real good. Like you can do that. And I showed him that, and it pissed him off. He ended up
Yep.
leaving the company and everything. But it was just,
Like it was that serious?
and I
He's
couldn't
gotta be
wait
the
to
he's
show
gotta
him.
be the star of the show, I'm sure.
Yeah, you got some
Yes.
people
Yeah.
like that. It's narcissistic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't
Mhm.
wait to show him up.
Mhm.
I took pride in it. So Raymond, if you out there, God bless you, brother.
Hey,
Sorry,
Raymond,
man, I had
hope
to
you-
show you. But but I know running into him or whatever, it's all love. It's cool, but it's just like you. I just wanted that to be a teachable moment that you could be kind in doing something.
Mhm.
You don't have to stab this person in the back.
Right.
Like,
No,
you could
people
a
be
good
just
person.
want to cut you. Like you don't way you slice the pie. I'm still gonna get my cut. So people just
Mhm.
need to understand, like they want to cut you out of the pie. It's like we can all eat. Like I don't have time to compete. Like it's
Yeah.
exhausting.
Mhm.
Just trying to be the best at what you do.
So
Yeah.
before we leave, tell us how has pregnancy been for you?
I know. When is the due date?
January 7th.
Oh, you have a Capricorn. Maybe you kind of slide into Aquarius season.
Maybe. I'm hoping it'll come out a little sooner.
You okay?
Do you have a
Yeah.
preference?
We're having a boy.
Ooh, congrats.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
what's
you.
up.
We had a little gender reveal last weekend.
Aw.
I think I saw the video.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
It was fun. Yeah.
Aw.
I'm Cliff he's a showman. He loves, you know,
Mhm.
he loves making a big old deal about everything, which I
Mhm.
love about him.
What's
But
up, Cliff?
I just I
Right.
love you. But I just kind of wanted something low key. I'm like, I didn't even
Mhm.
really want to do a gender reveal, but he was like, we have to go. You know, he's got his like little home court in our hometown.
Mhm.
He's like, we got to go to Shady Side. I gotta do the basketball thing. I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
cool.
So you guys did like a basketball kind
Yeah.
of gender reveal?
Yeah,
Aw.
That's dope.
my friends and my mom like planned it, so
Mhm.
it was kind of like a surprise for him, and you know he showed up and
Okay.
his friends were there.
Aw.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good day.
Yeah.
Um,
Boy. Ooh.
I know it's
Yeah.
weird
Gonna
because
be a boy mom.
we
Yeah.
both thought girl like the whole
Mhm.
time,
Yeah.
and when like it was blue, I'm like, I'm happy. Like I didn't really have a
Yeah.
preference, but in my
Yeah.
mind it was a girl. So
Mhm.
it's kind of weird trying to adjust.
That's
Yeah.
being a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, boys are easier.
That's
You'll-
Yes.
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 And you don't got to worry about
I don't
hurting the
have
boys'
kids,
feelings.
but the little girls, they
Yes.
oh, it takes you gotta yes. They be,
They're like, you'll be. It's a
Mhm.
good start. You know,
Mhm.
start out with a boy. So
yeah. Oh,
we'll see.
congrats to
Yeah.
you.
thank you.
So what you been craving?
You know, I haven't had like any like craving like throughout the whole time, but
Mhm.
every once in a while, like I'll just be like, I really want Dairy Queen, or like I really
Mm.
want Subway, or like you know, it's just like every once in a
Cravings.
every
Mhm.
once in a while I'm like, I just need it right now.
You say you gotta have it. Do you find yourself just leaving out like I gotta go get it?
No, I sent him.
You sent him a right. Let me see this text. I need you to. If you're working from home, so if he's at home, let me see in this text. I need you to get this for me
Like,
now.
babe, I need
Yeah.
you to go to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, like
That's
immediately. It's important.
We love Dairy Queen. I love Dairy
Yes.
Queen.
Yes.
I'm like, I've never been a sweets person, but
Now
now
you gotta have it. They say it's the baby one. I'm like, how the baby though they want it?
The baby
How
does.
though? How they
I
don't
don't
even
know.
know
It's
about
so
Dairy Queen until
weird.
you eat it. Like
No.
how they know?
It's-
Like how the baby know they want Dairy
No
It's
Queen?
something
clue.
about a sensation they get when
Mhm.
they do it. Because for real, like Ange never ate hot chips.
And she's just
never
tearing
been-
them up
yeah.
now.
So it's
Ooh.
like weird stuff like you just crave. And you
Mhm.
just be like, I
Mhm.
want hot chips. And it's like,
Mhm.
you don't eat
Yeah.
hot chips.
Yeah.
Like-
They say that because I haven't yet to experience it. I can't wait. Oh, one and done for me. One. I can't.
I can't
I'm with
wait
you.
for you to do it.
He's like, you know, as soon as you're done, we're having another one. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
My
again.
man, that's what I'm
But
talking
I'm
about.
not doing this
But man,
again.
he's not carrying the baby. He's not delivering. He's
Hey,
not sharing
man,
his
we do
body.
work,
He's not
man.
doing any of that.
And
None
it
of it.
is, and
He's doing
it is.
work.
No,
It
it's
takes a
not.
toll on us too.
But the woman literally has to carry and grow a human.
We're there. We're doing stuff.
We had this.
rubbing
We
feet.
went through this debate before.
Had like I can list off like 20 things that are just happening
to you right now.
to me.
Yeah.
It has gotten better since I've gotten to the second trimester,
Mhm.
but like weeks like 8 through I want to say like 15 ish, morning sickness, and it's not just in the morning.
It's all throughout. Why
It's
do they
all
call
day.
it morning when it's
I
all
don't know.
day? Like,
I'm not sure because it was just
yeah,
it was not fun, and it was all the time.
just
Not in the-
all the time. Just gotta just puke. Ooh, yeah, I remember.
it was just like certain foods, like this baby
Mm.
doesn't like Mexican food, which is like my favorite. And
He is hating on you.
He hating.
How are you hating on your mommy?
hating.
He is hating. He's hating
He's
on
a
mommy
brat.
already.
a brat already.
Hey man, they develop a personality and everything.
Mhm.
Like they had a moments, like even when we went to the ultrasound, and it's like Susie, he be moving and doing little stuff all the time. Soon as we get to the ultrasound,
He
he
was
petty. He be like this. She be like,
He like,
well,
y'all ain't getting no
we
show
gotta
today.
move this
He
angle
like,
so
no.
he be like this.
Nope, no show today. You ain't
It's not
gonna
happening.
nope.
How far along are you guys?
Like 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys
So
are-
I think we're about when did she do?
Well, December.
December.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, in the
yeah.
same.
about the
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just when we do, it's like every time we go, he just be relaxed. She'll have, okay, turn this way, turn this way.
He
He'll
said
go over
no.
here and just do this. Like,
He
That
know
is
no.
y'all
so
trying to get a
funny.
glance. He like, no, y'all
Yeah.
gonna wait next
Stubborn.
time.
He's just
Mhm.
being
Yeah.
stubborn.
Yeah. But I think it's gonna be sooner for us. Like, I
You
think it's
do?
gonna be sooner. Yeah. Cause she's starting to get bigger. Like she's
Oh
starting
shit,
to,
she's
yeah.
showing like she getting on up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
For real.
Huh?
I don't want the Thanksgiving or
Yeah.
the Christmas or the New Year's Day. I don't want
Yeah.
to be in the
Mhm.
hospital for
Right.
that. So
Yeah.
sooner the better.
I'm having a niece in they say January. Hello. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
my brother's having a
exciting.
little girl. Yeah, I know. Ooh, she about to invade. And
Yeah.
I can see her now. All like, Auntie, I'm like, yes, baby. What do you want? You
Mhm.
can
We're
have
gonna do
whatever.
baby dates. We're gonna bring
Yes,
the
I
Yes.
kids up
can't
here one
wait.
day.
I'm so
Yes.
excited. I cannot wait. So I cannot. Her name is gonna be Hudson.
Oh,
That's
that's
beautiful.
cute.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Hudson.
like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
I like that.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. I can't wait. I'm excited. I can't. It's gonna change. Like there's no little babies in the family, so
Oh,
it's
really? This is like the first one.
yeah. We only had dogs, and I say the dogs gonna be looking like,
Yeah,
what
the
is
dog's
that?
gonna be
Yes.
like, "Where's the love?"
Like
Yes.
Yeah.
what? Yes, it ain't. Yeah.
Wait till Spike see the baby.
Oh, look, Spike, my dog. He the family. He started off as my dog, but he the family dog. Now he
Mhm.
11. He a Yorkie, and he do not deal with babies. When they cry, he bark. He don't know little
Oh, he's
babies and
gonna
kids.
have a hard time.
Yeah, he only likes to play with full grown adults. When you're a little person,
He's not
he had
interested.
from no, because they didn't pull and choked him, and
Oh,
they think he a
yeah.
toy.
I
So he's
get
like,
it.
no,
Yeah.
yeah, babies. So yeah, it's something about babies.
Well,
Yeah.
Cassandra, thank you so much for
I
joining
know,
us.
and
See, it
Thank you
wasn't that hard.
congratulations again, and thanks for
Thanks for
coming.
Thank
coming. We
you.
appreciate you.
Yeah,
And
Thank you
hopefully
for
you can come
having
back
me.
one more time again.
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank
Come
you
on
so
back and sit
much.
at the table with us and then talk. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Thank you, Podcast Detroit. Thank you,
Yes.
Detroit Shipping. Thank you for everybody that tuned in and watched it today and all the time. Thank you guys. We appreciate it and enjoy your week. Stay safe.
Have a good week, guys.